Hey mamas, it's your girl Carrie, and welcome back to another Monday Mindset episode of Mom Wife Career Life. This week on the podcast, we are talking about how to create an intentional summer as a working mom, because summers can really be such a magical season with our kids. The beach days, the pool time, the ice cream runs, those barbecues, late night summer evenings, chasing fireflies in the yard. But as working moms, we also know something else. Summer doesn't just magically happen, although we wish it did. There are the camps to plan, the schedules to juggle, the sports starting up, vacations to coordinate. And sometimes, if we're not careful, the whole season just flies by before we even realize it. So, this week, we're talking about how to slow down just enough to be intentional with those moments that really matter. And the quote to kick off this week that really captures it perfectly: the days are long, but the years are short. All right, let's jump in and break it down. Welcome to Mom Wife Career Life's weekly empowering episode of Monday's Motivational Mindset. And you know what that means. It's time to kickstart your week with a boost of inspiration, positivity, and a full lot of motivation. Working moms, I get it. Mondays can be tough. We all know that. But they're also a chance for a fresh start, a new opportunity, and the perfect day to set the tone for a successful week ahead. I'm Carrie Pat, your host and fellow working mom. Every week, I'll be sharing a motivational quote and we'll break it down, share stories, and uncover the wisdom it holds for our unique journey as working moms. So whether you're getting ready for work, making those school lunches, or just enjoying a quiet moment alone, let's dive into this week's dose of motivation. Let's make this Monday count. All right, mama, let's come back to this quote. The days are long, but the years are short. And if you're a parent, you've heard this one already. And if you're anything like me, you probably feel this one so deep in your bones, because the days with kids can feel so long. There's the early mornings, the waking up in the middle of the night. There's the snack request every 15 minutes, the ride and to and from activities, the laundry piles that seem to multiply overnight and just never go away. And those moments where you feel like you've answered mom about 80 times before lunch. And when you're a working mom on top of that, you're balancing all the work deadlines, the emails, the meetings, your household responsibilities, and trying to find time to actually be present with your family at the same time. So yes, some days they just feel very long. But then something happens. Your kids grow up and suddenly you realize how quickly things change. One day they're asking you to push them on the swing. The next they're asking if they could walk to the park with their friends. And one day you're writing lunchbox notes for their lunchboxes. And the next day you're looking at college orientation dates on the calendar, wondering how on earth did this happen so fast? And that's what this quote reminds us of. Even though the daily logistics of parenting can feel so overwhelming sometimes, the season itself moves incredibly fast. It's almost unfair how fast it happens. I swear time is such a thief. And that's why I love talking about creating an intentional summer, because summer is just one of those seasons where we have that unique opportunity to slow down just a little. There's more daylight, there's more time outside, there's more opportunities to have those simple family moments. But if we're not intentional, summer can easily turn into just another blur of schedules between the camps and practices and travel and work. And suddenly it's September and you're wondering where the season even went. So the goal isn't to create this perfect summer. It's simply to create a memorable one. And that often comes down to those small moments, the going to Rita's Ices after dinner, those late walks in the park, those watching the kids ride bikes outside while the sun is setting, the family movie nights outside, the barbecues, the s'mores over the fire pit, the little traditions that become the memories your kids are going to talk about for years later. Because when we look back, those simple moments end up being the ones that usually matter the most. So here's my Monday Mindset Challenge for you this week. I want you to take 5 minutes today or tomorrow and ask yourself this question. What is one simple moment I want to create with my kids this summer? Not the big vacation, not something overcomplicated, just one small tradition or a moment. Maybe it is those weekly ice cream nights. Maybe it's the Friday dinners outside or Saturday morning pancakes. Whatever it is, write it down, put it on your calendar, because what we talked about last week, what gets scheduled gets done. And those small intentional moments are often the ones that become the memories that your kids are going to carry forever. Because mamas, the days may feel long sometimes, but those years, they're going to go by way faster than you think. Make sure you come back tomorrow, because we're talking about how to actually plan that intentional summer as a working mom so you can handle those logistics while still leaving space for the moments that matter most. And until then, I want you to take one small step today towards the life you want to create. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat. Before you go, if you found this podcast helpful, I would be so grateful if you would take a minute, go on over to iTunes and leave me a review. If you have other stressed out mamas in your life that you feel this podcast could help, take a screenshot of this episode, post it on your Instagram stories, and tag me, and let them know that they are not alone and they can create balance in their life too. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover or you just want to connect, DM me on Instagram at mom.wife.career.life or come on over and hang out in our free Facebook community, Work-Life Balance for Working Moms. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat.